What's going on there, everyone? Well, it's a glorious day. The warmonger, John Bolton, is gone. I think we can all collectively breathe a sigh of relief. From Fox News, Trump ousts National Security Advisor John Bolton, says they disagree strongly on policy. Good. I'm glad Trump does disagree with this particular person on policy, because this guy is a old guard neocon warmonger. Let's get into the story here. President Trump announced Tuesday that he has fired National Security Advisor John Bolton, saying he disagrees strongly with his suggestions on a range of issues. I informed John Bolton last night that his services are no longer needed at the White House, Trump tweeted. I disagree strongly with many of his suggestions, as did others in the administration, and therefore I asked John for his resignation, which was given to me this morning. He continued, I thank John very much for his service. I will be naming a new National Security Advisor next week. While John Bolton swiftly challenged Trump's version of events, saying he offered to resign, the two have had well-known disagreements on a range of hot-button national security issues, perhaps most significantly on plans for troop drawdown in Afghanistan. Which, even though I think we all know Afghanistan is a crazy place. It has been a crazy place for just about forever. Really? Excuse me. And regardless of whether we're there or not, it will continue to be a crazy place. The way Afghanis are a very unique people because they don't like being what they consider invaded and occupied. They never have. They've run Russia out of there, and they're working on trying to run us out of there. And I think we should, for the most part, be out of there. All it's doing, really, all we're accomplishing there is getting U.S. service members hurt and killed. I don't think we need to be there anymore. They obviously are not going to change. You know, it's kind of, it harkens back to that American imperialism situation, is how I think about it. We're trying to westernize a place that will not conform to our standards of values and everything. They just won't do it. They got their own thing and they want to do that. And there's not much we can do about it, you know. We can't force them to do anything. So it is a tricky situation there. Bolton's removal comes after the hawkish advisor was reportedly sidelined from high-level discussions about military involvement in Afghanistan after opposing diplomatic efforts in the region. Simply put, many of Bolton's policy priorities did not align with the President of the United States, a White House official told Fox News on Tuesday. While Trump announced a 4,000 troop increase in 2017 as part of an effort to break the stalemate in the country, he has been moving towards agreeing to phase withdrawal of the troops. Some 14,000 U.S. troops have remained in Afghanistan, advising and assisting Afghan forces and conducting counterterrorism operations. Inside the administration, Bolton also advocated caution on Trump's strategy with North Korea and against Trump's decision last year to pull U.S. troops out of Syria. Bolton also led a quiet effort inside the administration and with allies abroad to convince the president to keep U.S. forces in Syria to counter ISIS and Iranian influence in the region. Bolton became Trump's third national security advisor in April 2018, replacing H.R. McMaster, who had been appointed earlier in the administration to replace Michael Flynn. Bolton fired back today, tweeting moments after the president's announcement that he offered his resignation on Monday evening, saying it was not immediately accepted by Trump. I offered to resign last night, and President Trump said, let's talk about it tomorrow, Bolton tweeted. Bolton also told Fox News on Tuesday that he and the president were discussing Afghanistan on Monday evening when he offered to resign. I offered to resign last night, he told Fox News in a text message. There was no request for a resignation. A source also told Fox News that Bolton sent his resignation letter late Tuesday morning, after which Trump tweeted on Bolton's removal. Bolton, who has previously served as a Fox News contributor, worked in the administrations of President Ronald Reagan, which I liked Reagan. And then we get into the two that I did not like. I did not like George H.W. Bush, and I did not like George W. Bush that much. They were warmongers. They thrived on war. They were, the old guard that believed war stimulates the economy, which it used to. It doesn't seem to work that much anymore. And served as Bush's lawyer during the 2000 Florida recount. Bolton also served as a U.S. permanent representative to the United Nations from 2005 to 2006, and as a Undersecretary of State for Arms Control and International Security from 2001 to 2005. One source told Fox News that many in the White House learned of Bolton's firing from the president's tweet Tuesday. Prior to the president's tweets Tuesday morning, Bolton was expected to join a national security briefing with Secretary of State Mike Pompeo and Treasury Secretary Stephen Mnuchin. Fox News' John Roberts and the Associated Press for this report. This is a good thing. I don't care how you look at it. This is a good thing. The more of these old guard neocon warmongers we can get out and put in the newer Republicans is a good thing. What would be a great thing to come from this, and it would blow everybody's mind, but it probably be a very good thing, is if Trump got Tulsi Gabbard to come on. Now that would be amazing. It would be a big win for her and a huge win for Trump, and a win probably for the whole country. Just think. If Trump brought in Tulsi Gabbard for national security, well, first off, she's actually been on the ground in the military. She knows everything about it. She's a major, I believe. Excuse me, in the National Guard. And yeah, it would to reach across the aisle and have a Democrat come on. Because she's a rather conservative Democrat on certain issues, but I think this would be a nice little olive branch, extending of the olive branch across party lines, which would be good. Not only like I was saying, not only because she is relatively experienced in these types of situations, but it would help to calm down this crazy fervor that we see all the time in between the Democrats and the Republicans. We'd actually be reaching across the aisle and saying, hey, you're not with our party, but we like some of your foreign policies, this, that, and the other. Let's work together. Because, the DNC is obviously screwing Tulsi Gabbard out of every single thing they can. I think either today or yesterday, a third of a poll came out that would have put her in the debates, and the DNC is still refusing to put her in the debates. Well, us conservatives, we're willing to listen to you. We're willing to hear you out. Doesn't seem like the Democratic National Committee or anybody wants to hear you out, but we will. But that's just a suggestion. It would be a good option, I think. Get some of these warmongers out of there. Like I said, these hawkish people, not a big fan of. I don't like how they're always in Trump's ear trying to get him to keep our troops where they don't need to be anymore, where they're not doing anything. They're just stagnant, waiting for some type of attack all the time. That's what we see. But who knows where it will go. But I think me and a lot of people would love to see Trump try to bring in someone like Tulsi Gabbard for this position. It would be truly epic. But will we see it? I don't know. Probably not. But I'd love to hear your comments. And as always, like, share, and subscribe. I will catch you on the flip side.